Hi guys, Cindy here. So it's nail days. We're going to do a set from Ohora, and the style is called Lunar Eclipse. And let's look at them real quick. Oh, first, here's my natural nails. None snapped off this week, so that's good. You know, one of these days they will, and I'll have to cut them all down a little bit anyway. So these are what the nails look like. I have used this set before, and we're going to try to get a second set out of it, but I have not done it on YouTube because this was before I kind of went back to YouTube to make videos. We've got these kind of jelly looking ones with the moon on them. I'll use these for the thumbs, and we'll just have to see which one we want to use. If we want to use the smaller ones, if we use the bigger ones, we'll have to cut those down. And then we've got some dark blue / purple blue looking ones. And then on these, we have some like purple and white. It's sort of a midnight color. And then we've got some these bluish purpley specks with specks on them. And then what else? Then this I found in the packaging. I don't have a clue what they are. They're little clear things, but there's not 10. There's only 8, and I don't know what they're for. I guess I'll throw them away at the end of the week. So let's get going. Let's see what we can do. Now, I might be speeding through some of the nail video just so that my viewers don't get bored. Okay, let's see what we put these on. So here's my nails, another close-up shot. And got my light. So let's just start off. This one here is very, very thin. So I think that's really too thin for my finger. So what I was thinking of is this one here on one pinky, and then the dark purple one of the other side on the other pinky. So, and I do like the way that these are individually sealed, that you don't have to take a whole strip off like you do the Dashing Diva. So these have got a little bit of extra nails showing at the end. I might have could done the other side, but I didn't know. I did not want them to be too big and hit the cuticles. Last week on my nails, some of the pinky nails, they just seemed a little bit low all week long. The way I had placed them, they kind of felt like they was catching hair, and it's definitely the application of the way I did it, and was not a problem with the nails. It was definitely me. So this other one, we'll do the dark blue on the other one. Now we could go the other side. It's a little bit bigger nail than the other. My finger is bigger than the other hand, so I'm going to definitely go to the bigger end there. And I probably could have on this. I just didn't know till I got it on. And really much after I get them on my nails, I don't really like pulling them off. Okay. So, and I hope these will last me all week long. As a rule, I don't think these are as good a nails as the Dashing Diva. But that's just my opinion. They might do better this time. So let's do the fourth finger. See which is going to look best. So I think on this fourth one, I think that finger is wide enough at the bottom, my finger I mean, that I can take the fat end of this with no problems. Yeah, that worked out good. And I don't really think I have another one for the other finger. I think I can use the one with the speckles. So we got to be careful not to cut too much nails and ruin it. Alrighty. So for this other fourth finger, it's a little small. Well, what we'll use is one of the solid color ones. I sure hope I have enough nails. We're testing it because you only get 28 nails with these. So if like you've messed one up or had or something like that, and even with the full 28, it's hard to get them all matching. I'm being real careful not to cut them too short, or yeah, whenever I do it, because we don't want to waste the nail. We do not have any to waste. So this next one, we can go a solid one on this one here. We're going to go this one with the little gold specks on it for this nail. And these hands are by no means going to match because right now we're just trying to get nails that will fit our fingers. There we go. This one here, I was careful, but I almost got too much. In fact, do I see a little piece of nail there? I might have cut the tip off of my natural nail when I did that one, but that's okay. They were getting long. So now we need to do the middle nail for this hand. We've got a solid purple that we can use, or we've got this kind of squared off one that we can use. I might need to, I don't think I need to trim these. I think it will be narrow enough that I don't have to trim it. I don't know, it'd be nicer if it was a little bit more rounded, but so that I don't have to risk messing it up, we're not going to trim it. Okay. Gonna lay it down here. Yeah. So it would have been nicer if it was a little bit rounder, but I didn't want to risk running it, which I've done before. So I'm gonna have to get on the websites and see if I can find me some new nails for the summer. I think I've got enough for the spring. Now then, for the pointer finger, I can use this little gold one here. It takes the whole length of it. It is sort of skimpy, or I can use a solid. This one here, I would like to use it, but it is smaller than my natural nail. This one here would do better, but it is the same as the other one. Decisions. I think I will use a solid purple. We haven't done a solid purple one yet. And this is kind of rounded off. And this one pointer finger is bigger on this hand. So I don't think this will be too big. No, it fit real good. Okay, now we need to do the other hand. We can do a solid purple on that one too, since we don't have any. Or we can do this purple with the specks. I think I'd rather do that and not waste them. So, yeah, that did good. Now we just have our thumbs to do. These are so fast and easy to do. You know, my friend that I have to do those color streaks. I just fight with those things. It takes an hour to do those silly things. And they're more expensive. And one set really, only you can use it once because you don't have the right sizes. You don't have enough small nails and big nails. You have all kinds of middle-sized nails, but not enough for the thumb and the pinky. Now, this is the thumb. Let's see. We'll do that thumb. And this one. Okay, let's do this. And then if I have to use any, I must not had a, so we're going to do this thumb with this hand. I must have already pulled the little plastic off these because there was nothing to pull off. Nothing to pull off. These little clear ones, potentially, I thought, well, maybe that could go for on top of the thumb, but they didn't even give you a thumb size nail. So that's not it. So my thumb is just the right size for that. So we're going to clip the edges. And then we will file the rest down. Now we got to do the other thumb. Now my thumb's just a tad longer than that. So I'm going to have to snip my thumb down, which is fine. It was getting kind of long. I might just file it down instead of sniffing it down. Okay. So my thumb's kind of sticking out the top of that. Because these aren't quite as long as the Ohora nails. But it's okay. I'm not mad about it. My thumb was getting kind of long. I can file it down to match after we cook the nails. So we've got all nails done. Let's put these in the box, because if I run out in the middle of the, or if I break and lose one in the middle of the week, I will want to replace it if I have to. So even if we have to cut them down, or even if it doesn't fit just perfectly, at least I would have something to use. So, okay, I'm going to use my lamp and I'm going to cook them, and then I will come back and show you what they look like all done. Okay, bye-bye. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. I cooked them and I filed them. I think they look very good, pretty. I like them. I hope that they will last me all week. You know, if they don't, I have a few backup nails that I can try to replace. The nails that I have problems with are these pointers. Unless these feel real good, they feel smooth. I don't feel anything that's going to catch hair or anything. So let's hope that it does good. I like the Ohora nails. They have really pretty patterns. They just don't seem to last as well as the Dashing Diva. And I don't like that they don't have as many nails in there as the Dashing Diva. But, you know, if we might be able to get some more you know, if we find some pretty ones we like. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.